Hi guys, Nathan here, and today I'm bringing you my review of Pro Evo 2015. Now the very first thing you notice when you load up this game is that the graphics on the menu screen look superb, and the player behind the menu screen in particular is immaculate. And that carries on over to the actual gameplay. Players that are well known have been superbly modelled and look very realistic. Yes, there are players that are generic, this is what a white guy looks like, but on the whole the graphical quality is superb. Moving on to the gameplay, everything feels clean, cut and well polished. Now Pro Evo is always going to be compared to FIFA because FIFA has been the more successful game in recent years. And in terms of gameplay, there are some things that Pro Evo does better than FIFA and some things that FIFA does better than Pro Evo. What I will say in Pro Evo's favour is that it does feel more stable than FIFA. Now what I mean by that is that there are fewer moments where something completely random happens and it causes you to lose a goal. In FIFA it happens all the time where you want to change player or something like that and it just says no, you're not doing it, and the other team score, and it is infuriating. In this game that happens a lot less. Passes go to the player you want them to go to, the controls feel more responsive, and on the whole it is much less likely to cause rage. Now in terms of the styles that both games have, I always say that FIFA is the COD of the football gaming market, whilst Pro Evo is more like Battlefield 4. FIFA is in-your-face, constant action, immediate gratification, whereas Pro Evo is a more slow, steady build-up, and you have to be more considered and think about what you're doing. I feel that Pro Evo involves more tactics, and you have to think about how you move up the pitch, how you want to score the goals, and the strengths of your players. Now I'm not saying that one style is better than the other, it's all about personal preference. If you like to think more about what you're doing and go slower up the pitch and think more about tactics, Pro Evo's the game for you. If you like in-your-face action, go for FIFA. Both are quality games, and if you pick for the type of game you want to play, you'll enjoy it. I do have to bring up a major issue with Pro Evo, which I have had for a long time, and that is the licensing. Yes, sure, we all know who Merseyside Red are, who Manchester Blue are, but it just doesn't feel quite right playing as them. I personally want the shirts, the leagues, the stadiums, everything that goes along with it. Now I'm sure it's not cheap to get the Premier League's licensing rights, but I feel it's something they have to do if they want to compete with FIFA on a mass marketing level. One positive for Pro Evo on licensing rights though, is that they have the Champions League and Europa League and Copa Libertadores I believe, and maybe a couple of others as well. And playing in those type of matches feels great, you really get the atmosphere build up, and all the Champions League graphics are cool, and it really makes you feel like it is a Champions League match. One of the things I hate most about FIFA is having to play in a Champions Cup, and it just doesn't feel right. With Pro Evo it really feels like a Champions League night and you can really get immersed in the game. Now I always like to end on a big positive, and my main positive for Pro Evo is the Master League. I love it every year. I love starting with that squad of players that I've come to love even though they're completely fictional characters. Minandinho in particular, I love him. And this season's Master League is awesome as well. I really love how you can customise your manager, and I love how you see him in cutscenes walking around the stadium when he signs a new contract with a club and other stuff like that. It just adds another level of immersion into the game. I also love how you get enough money just at the start of the game to buy one well-known player, and personally I had to go for Ricky Lambert just because I love him. And a few games into the season I'm having real fun with it, and I really want to keep playing Master League. It's one of my favourite modes in any game ever, I love it. So overall guys, I'm going to give Pro Evo 2015 an 8 out of 10. I really like it as a game, the graphics are superb, the Champions League really adds a level of immersion, the Master League is a master stroke, it is an awesome mode. But I really do have problems with licensing issues, and I'm sure it does cost a lot, but until they get that fixed, I don't think I can personally give it more than an 8 out of 10. This is a quality game though, and if you're trying to choose between this and FIFA, my advice would be think about the type of game you want to buy. If you want to buy something with a bit more tactical involvement and a bit slower paced, Pro Evo's the game for you. What I will say though is if you do pick Pro Evo, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I am loving the game so far, and I intend to play a lot more. Anyway guys, I know that was a bit of a short review, but if you liked it I'd be really appreciative of a like underneath or a subscription to the channel. That would really help me out, and I'd love to know what you think of this game. Please leave a comment down below. Anyway guys, I've been Nathan, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye! Orcs and Uruks remember what happened in previous fights with you, and they will always give you a little taunt based on that, like no running away this time and you should have stayed dead. The system also sometimes brings back to life characters that you thought you'd killed. This is one of the few areas of the system I find slightly annoying. I fought the same guy about 5 or 6 times and he killed me over and over and over again, until eventually he was about power 17 out of 20 and I managed to get him.